Welcome to the Shake Up Podcast. I'm your host and co-founder of Mr. Consistent, Jarrad Bell. This is a podcast where we invite friends of the brand into our studio. We get to know their story a little bit better. We chat all things business, culture and marketing, all while shaking up a few cocktails. This week on the Shake Up Podcast, we have joining us the boy with the smile, aka Lakota Johnson. Lakota chats to us about his rapid rise through the trending TikTok platform, going viral on social media, and how it has opened up many doors for him in the world of modeling and acting. This new age form of social media and tricky algorithms may seem foreign to some, but it's single-handedly changing lives, businesses for the better, and becoming a full-time job for those who have learned how it works. With these new opportunities absolutely popping off for Lakota, he's taken full advantage of what's in front of him and is making moves and hustling hard towards his dreams as an actor. Let's get stuck into this episode and hear about how this little cheeky dude has made TikTok his bitch and how it can change it all. Welcome to another episode of the Shake Up Podcast. We've got a special guest in today. They call him the boy with the smile. Lakota Johnson. How
What's
the
his
bloody
up?
hell are you, mate?
I am good, bro. How are you?
Mate, it's a little bit hot in here. We've had the aircon
It's a little bit
replaced.
warm.
We've had the aircon fixed, but it's not fixed. I'm spitzing, so if you're watching in the video, you're starting to see me spitzing. I'm going to ice cold drink here, so we're good. But mate, tell us a little bit about yourself. And like we were chatting before, we went to the same school years
random.
apart. Like I graduated when you were 3. You are 20 years old?
Yeah, 22 weeks ago.
Born and bred on the Goldie?
Yeah, born and bred on the Goldie. Dad's American, mum's Australian. Going back and forth ever since I was like young as fuck. Am I?
You can swear.
I can swear. Just making sure. My parents are going to watch this. So I wish you said no, because now that I know I can swear, I'm going to swear. Yeah, going back and forth since I was really young, and love it here, but yeah, also love it over in the States, and it's just two different worlds. And
Whereabouts in the States is your family
LA.
from?
So yeah, dad's originally from California,
Yep.
born and raised there, but been here for like 20 something years.
Yeah, okay.
Been with mum for almost 30 years or something. I don't know, something like that. And yeah.
I can see that this is probably like the closest resemblance of Goldie of like a California style lifestyle, I guess. Like
Literally.
beautiful beaches.
Yeah, we're just talking about that. Like
Good times.
my older sister lives in San Diego, and San Diego is literally, in my eyes, the Gold Coast.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you go to like Maine, like West Hollywood, all that type of stuff, party central, crazy. You go to San Diego, even Santa Monica is like just chilled out.
Yeah.
The beaches aren't as nice, but I mean, it's like,
Still
if I'm like,
it's always
fuck, I miss
vibey.
home, I'm like, let me just run down to San Diego. Oh yeah, that's good. Back to the parties.
Always vibey, eh?
Literally.
Mate, what's your story? Like you obviously graduated and you like the boy with the smile, you were chatting about it before, but like give us a rundown of that. Where did that actually, how did it happen? Where did it come from?
Bro, when I was younger, all I cared about was fucking sports. Like soccer and basketball, did not care about anything else. It was either I'm going to grow up and be a famous sportsman, or I'm going to be Justin Bieber. Like there was nothing else, bro. Like I'm going to be a famous, no matter what, I'm going to be famous. That was in my head. I was like, I just want to be famous. Like, oh, what do you want to do when you're up? Just want to be.
Were you in your room singing like Justin Bieber
I
songs
was
and shit?
blasting JB, bro. Like loud and proud. But no, come around like grade 10 or 11. At the time, my dad was working for a skincare product called Natio.
Yeah, I know
Skincare
the
or
one.
some
Yeah,
crap. And he would obviously bring home like a bunch of free products and shit. And I was like, and it was when the whole like influencing shit was like fully like taken off.
Starting
on
to
the
pop
gram.
off. Yeah.
And I was like, look, I'm fucking not growing to 6 foot. Basketball's out of the fucking
We're
room.
done.
Like,
We're done.
I'm not making the NBA, bro. So
Usher, help.
legit, so screw that. And then I was like, oh, I have an American passport. LA Galaxy, the soccer team's like, they're good, but and then I was like, look, I'm probably not going to get to Europe. So I was like, fuck this, what can I do? Dad brought back some product, took a photo, and I was like, thanks so much, Natio, for my free product, all this shit. Ended up resharing it, liking it, because obviously their marketing team was like, or whatever. They were like, oh, like, did we send this to him? Or
How did he
is
get
this
it? Yeah.
So I was like, they reposted it. Randomly, bro, bunch of little skincare products start DMing me. I probably only had like, I don't know, 10, 12,000 followers just from like the Gold Coast.
I feel like when you, like at your age, when you're going through school, obviously I told you before, MySpace was around when I was in school. And then we got Facebook at the very end, but Facebook definitely wasn't popping off. But you guys have had Instagram. Anyone at school kind of, I guess at that younger age had, like, you would get 10,000 followers pretty quickly. Yeah. Like at school. Like
you'd go to a party, go back home and there was 150 followers.
Yeah,
like,
and you'd meet people and everyone in the school would kind of follow each other. So you very quickly got followers. So
legit.
Like getting 10,000 followers now is a fucking pain in the dick.
Yeah, bro. Back then it was like S for S, like shout out for shout out. It was like everyone was doing it. Like that you wouldn't look on someone's story and be like, oh, I'm going for a walk with my dog. It was like, go follow Lakota, go follow like it was like shout out for shout outs. We're just like, that was Instagram. But I started doing that. And then, this little brand started to hit me up, all that type of shit. Before I knew it, I was getting all these little PR packages sent to my house. My dad thought I was dealing drugs. Like, all jokes aside, thought I was fully dealing drugs. Because he's like,
what's all these packets?
All these packages? And I was just like, getting them from the door, going back, taking like the stingiest photos. And I was like, thanks, blah, blah, blah. Love this product. Fuck, bro, I have sensitive skin. I wasn't using any of that shit. And then started to get like shoes, clothes, all that stuff. And then eventually just started modeling. Universal store, a talent booker with like 800 followers DM'd me and she's like, hey, would you like to shoot with us? And I was like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, why isn't Universal store DMing me? Because I had no clue how it all worked behind the scenes. How it
all interlinks,
And then my mum got me with like a modeling agency that we used to be with when I was younger. And then that all just like took off just randomly. And then TikTok came about, bro. And this is when shit got exciting. Like modeling and stuff was like, oh yeah, cool.
I feel like every good looking kid, their mum puts them in an agency.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you go through the motions and you have those.
Everyone models for City Beach and Billabong and all that shit. And it's like, sick. Yeah. But like, so TikTok actually for me, took off like after year 12. That's when I got on it because obviously it was like Musically, and that was when it was like that type of video shit. It wasn't like fun, cringy, whatever. And then my homie was like, bro, like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know, man. I graduated school. There's fucking nothing to do. Like, what do you do? Like, and I was like, fuck working a normal job.
Have you had a job?
I've worked at my family friend's cafe for like a couple months, being like a dish pig and get like $50.
Yeah.
After like the day. And
so
I was
cash
like,
in hand.
Yeah. And I was like,
cash in hand vibes.
I was like, fuck, like, I can't do this shit.
No superannuation fund.
Bro, like, I was like, fuck, bro. Because I was modeling at the same time. Yeah. And modeling was like good money for like a high school
kid. Absolutely. Like you walk in, you do a day and you couple of
like
G's
you
in
just
your bank
made
account sometimes.
What your friend made in like 2-3 weeks. And it's like, fuck. So like to get like this little $50 note in their hand, I was like grateful, but I was like, fuck, like, all right, let's make it big time so I don't have to do this shit. But he's like, bro, get on TikTok. This is his exact words. Get on TikTok and smile and play trending songs. And I was like, what the fuck? He's like, just do it and you'll blow up. And I was like, what? Got on TikTok, bro. Within 11 to 12 weeks, had like 1.1 million, like 1.1 mil.
Wow.
And it was just like, what the fuck is this app? And everyone.
What are you at now? Like 1.8.
1.8,
the algorithm on TikTok is, if you go viral, it's insane.
Bro.
Like they put you everywhere. Like it's like,
exactly.
If you get in the some way, shape, whoever's doing the algorithm at TikTok, shout out. Because that's
legit.
It's a sick algorithm. Like it knows what I want.
Literally.
Like it's amazing.
Like instead of everyone being like, oh, what commercials should we do and stuff, it's just like, let's get all of our product, give it to a bunch of TikTokers and Instagrammers and go for it. Like you'll just be scrolling, you'll be like, fuck, it's more ads than fucking normal videos now.
Yeah.
But no, I started doing that, bro. And then I was like, fuck, my homie was right. Like it took off and it just never looked back, bro. Like but then I was like, what can I do with it? Like branched it off with acting, branched off with modeling, and it helped so much. It sounds rough, but like social media followers in this industry help so much. Like it's like almost like a pass to the front of the line and be like, let's skip all that auditioning phase. Let's just get you to the front. And now you can show us your talent. And then if you're shit, they're like, all right, like fuck off. But like, if you're good, you already had that pass to the front. You know what I mean?
It adds a little bit to your portfolio, right? Like everyone's like modeling and all those kind of things. You have your, what do they call them? Your digitals or whatever.
Yeah, like your digis,
like your shots. But then the next thing is all right, that I think it weighs in on a choice of followers. Like if they've got followers on TikTok, you've got YouTube channel, you've got Instagram or whatever it is. If you are good at your job and they choose to use you, then there's the added promo benefit or like the advertising benefit that
Yeah.
you add as a person that
Yeah.
you built,
Exactly.
like for the
and like
price.
it's organic.
Yeah,
Like,
it's organic, it's
you know?
real. It's like, because you did like the Mamma Mia musical, and like you've done a bunch of like extra work and all those kind of things.
Yeah.
They know you're going to post about it.
Exactly, bro.
It's
Exactly.
it's kind of it's not free because they're paying for you, but they know they're going to get a little bit more bang for their buck than somebody that hasn't worked on that social media aspect.
Exactly. And they know, like, because you've built your own following, these people are literally, whatever you do, they're going to be like, wow, that's really cool. It could be something random as fuck, like throwing a rock or some shit. They'll be like, wow, Lakota did that really nicely. I'm going to go do that now. It's like, what the fuck? Like, it's true though. Like, whatever these like influencers and stuff do, like, people go and do it because they're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, however many followers they have, like at least half of them or a quarter are going to be like, I'm going to go try that drink now.
Yeah.
Like, like someone could be like, I hate alcohol, but I'm going to go try Mr. Consistent now because they posted about, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, it's just one of those things.
There's
where
like a
just
trust thing, hey,
Yeah.
like where they'll follow or they'll just trust what that person says and give it a go. And then that's the brand or the person's opportunity to convert them into a customer.
Exactly, bro.
It's crazy.
The social media world is insane.
Mate, congratulations. Like,
Thank
you've
you.
built an absolute amazing following. Like, what other things do you do on TikTok? Like, what? Like, obviously, you can't just keep smiling, or do you just keep smiling?
No, back then it was awkward because like I would do like an interview or something, and it's like, you know, so like what category do you fit into, Lakota? Oh, even when I was trying to get verified on TikTok, they're like, what category do you fit into? I'm like, is there just like one that's like cute and quirky?
smiling?
Like, what the fuck? They're like, are you funny? Are you comedy? Are you dancing? Because that was what the app was. And I was like, yeah, I kind of just like smile. And they're like, yeah, look, we can't verify you. And I didn't get verified for ages. And people were like, verifying me.
on?
Yeah, like what the fuck? And I was like, whatever, it doesn't matter. But then I eventually started to like do more like comedic skits, like original content. And I was like, all right, like it's only going to go so far. Me sitting here being like,
Chuck me in the category.
like, you know, so I was like, fuck it, put me in the
Trending
the comedy.
songs with smiles.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it just wasn't a thing. So I was like, all right, what can I do that's like actually putting in a little bit more effort? But no, the best way to describe it was like porn for 12-year-olds. Like face porn for 12-year-olds, bro. Because it was just like your face, and obviously 12-year-olds don't watch. Oh fuck! Nowadays it's fucking crazy. Kids are starting.
Can't relate.
Bro, kids are starting young. Like kids are starting young. I'm like, holy fuck! You lost your virginity when in grade 7? But no.
Oh my god.
But no, it's fucked. It's fucked. But yeah, no, it was just like one of those things where I was like, yeah, I don't really fit in a category. So what can I do that's like kind of funny?
Yeah, right.
So I'll just like do random things and like just didn't really care. That's another thing. Like it's one of those things where if you don't give a fuck,
Yeah.
you'll blow up, or like your video will blow
Well,
up.
if you see people like doing shit in the weirdest places, like,
Bro.
but, like, and they're huge, like they'll be dancing in the middle of like a theme park or
don't
like
care.
the middle of Hollywood or
'Cause
somewhere.
the only thing in their head is this video is gonna blow.
Yeah.
This video is gonna get
I
at
don't-
least
I
a
don't-
million
yeah.
likes. And they're
Don't
like,
care.
And then there's
Because
just
are you part of like I don't know too much about it, but it was like a TikTok creators fund essentially, where you
So-
get paid money to.
yeah. So in the States, that's a much bigger thing.
Yeah, right.
In Australia, it was really delayed and it's not as big, and it's a thing. But I was just like, look, not to sound like that, but I was like, I have modeling and acting, and like I have.
It's not enough to put enough.
Yeah, you know what I
attention
mean.
and
Like
focus
I
into
have
it.
other sources of income. I'm not like, oh my gosh, get me on the creators fund.
Yeah,
But no, it's cool for like people that
that don't have the other things.
exactly, and genuinely TikTok is their job. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, it's fun, but I'm lazy. Like I'm like, fuck that. Like that's filling in shit and like get paid a couple dollars for like a view.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
right.
like, fuck, I'm good.
Not worth it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So what are the other things that you do? You obviously the acting thing, like you've done some extra work, but then the Mamma Mia thing, just like how did they even find you? Like, did somebody approach you for that? Did you cast? Like, did you apply for it or?
So yeah, I did a lot of extra work when I was younger, and then that obviously led to being able to sign with an agency for acting and all that kind of stuff. And then spoke on my first Netflix series in 2019.
Yeah.
And then that was like anything after that, I was like, no more extra work because, once you're up here, you're not going to go back. You know?
Yeah.
You, like learn how to ride a bike. You're not going to go back to the fucking training wheels. So I was like, let's pump acting. Like, let's do it. And then started to like talking a couple more things, short films, all that type of shit.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, like I feel good. And then randomly, I don't know, like whenever it was, a couple months ago, they just came to my agent and they were just like, hey, we're doing the Mamma Mia musical on the Gold Coast at the Star. We want Lakota to play the lead of Sky. And we were like, so what?
Huh?
Like, not a singer, not a dancer, never done musical theater, but has potential and he can act. And they're like, no, like we love what he does on social media. We've seen him do some acting stuff.
Yeah.
Just audition. Bro, I sent in a tape of like me singing for 12 seconds of like Lay All Your Love on Me. And it was not horrendous, but I was in my, like I did like 35 takes because I was like nervous, but I was like, why am I nervous? Like they came to me, like they're keen. And then sent it in. They were like, yeah, we can work with that. Like, yeah.
I reckon it's the knowing fact that it's going to be live.
Exactly.
Like it can't be edited.
It's scary, bro. Because it's like, fuck, whatever I do.
So different, man.
It's like, whatever I do. It's what, 2,500 people
you have a
every
ball
night?
squeeze on a stage, man. It's
you
all
know
over.
what I mean? Like, I'm still kind of going through puberty, bro. Like, I still get those. And then I went in and did an audition and spoke a couple of lines, and like then and there, they were like, we want you. And then went into singing lessons with Matt Ward, a really good singing coach. And it all just worked out well and didn't have any blowouts on stage, bro. So I was laughing.
One step close to being Justin Bieber, bro. One step closer.
Literally so close.
How was it? Like, how's the experience? Like, did you
It was fun.
love it?
It was so sick. Like I was telling you before, like it all just happened, bro. Like 2.5 weeks or something rehearsals and then straight into like 20, 23, 25, something like that shows. Yeah. And it was just, I found myself sleeping better. Like you had no time on your hands, but like I was sleeping better because you were just so fucking run down.
And you just
just knackered. And then you'd wake up, do it all again. It was fun. Like it was just also scary because like a bunch of people that you hadn't seen in ages, all your family and friends would be like, I'm coming in tonight to watch. And it's like, fuck, I'm more nervous now. Yeah, bro. Like,
and you'd be like, at the end of a show, like your phone would just be lighting up with people like tagging you on stage and stuff.
You're like, oh, they were in the crowd. Oh, the girl that I used. Oh, my crush was in the. It's just like everyone was in the crowd. I was like, but like the only thing I was like really scared about was the song, like Lay All Your Love, singing that by myself.
Because it's solo, eh?
Yeah. They cut so much for me. Like I didn't have to like. All the boys come on the stage with flippers and like sing like the chorus. And I was like, can we like take me out of that? And I'm just like kissing Sophie Sheridan like in the middle of the stage and like, sure. And I was like, sweet. And I was like so nervous every single time before I went on just for the song. Like the acting, I was like chilling. Yeah, like walk on stage. Like, feeling the singing, I was like in my shell like before. And my dad's like, just before you go on stage, just have a deep breath. Before I was like walking on to do my song, bro, I just like, I can't take like a normal breath, bro. And then I walk out and be like, and I start singing. And I'm like, fuck, I'm nervous.
Is there any like shows that were like, you're like, oh, that wasn't my best, or that like, or the crowd was like, that was fucking sick, like ones that stood out?
It's like one of those things where it's like everyone, like not everyone, but like besides the critics, it's always like, oh, the show is great. I love the show. It's like, someone give me like some honest, like, was it good? But like no one really came and was like, oh, the show is pretty shit, or like anything like that. There was a couple of critics that said some stuff like, oh, he's new and stuff. But I'm like, all right, like tell me something I don't like. It's my first musical, bro. Like, no, I'm not new. You know what I mean? Like, wow, thank you. But no, everyone said they enjoyed it, and obviously there was a couple of shows where I was like, oh, that felt a bit off. But then when you're in your head about it, bro, you think you did way shitter than you did. But like, it was the best feeling walking off and not remembering what happened. Like,
did they video or anything so you could actually go and like watch it back?
That's what I don't know. Not during it, but I still don't know.
So you've never actually
I've never seen myself
do it on stage.
No.
Holy shit.
I'd love to. Or maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. Because then I'll really know motherfuckers are lying.
Maybe like closing night or something.
Bro. Literally. Like,
I forgot the footage of closing night.
Bro. Like I wouldn't mind to watch, but then like I said, I'd be kind of scared because I'd be like, is that what I sound like, bro? Like, my parents said they
That's
love the show.
That's everyone with their own voice, man.
Exactly.
Like, I listen back to this sometimes. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, bro.
You got a cold or you just nasally?
Legit. It'd be hard to be a singer. I don't know how I feel about being JB because, like, listening to my own voice would kind of scare me. I'm like, fuck, I sound like a chick, bro. And people are like, no, you have a deep voice. I'm like, no, I don't.
Well, mate, you're still one step closer to JB after that.
After Mamma Mia.
Mate, we're gonna see how fast you can make a cocktail. Have you made a cocktail before, or is this the first time as well?
This will be my first cocktail. This actually
He's new.
He's new, guys.
He's
Nah,
new.
this will be my first cocktail.
This will be first. We're gonna see how fast you can make it and see if you can get on see where we can get you on the leaders board.
All right.
Fastest is what is it? 20 something? 2049?
20 seconds.
Slowest is 49.81 seconds.
Bro, if I get over
49?
just cut it. Like dead ass
Just-
cut it.
just
Don't
cut-
even put it
just
in,
cut
bro.
the segment.
Just cut the whole fucking podcast.
Cannot go live. All right,
cannot.
we'll get set up. We'll come back.
Easy.
All right. You ready? How you feeling? Are you ready?
I'm nervous.
All right. Let's push that mic away. We'll go on 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Wait. Fuck.
I'll tell you. As you
Wait. Fuck. Just everything went out the window.
Okay. I'll tell you as we go. Put the ice in first, and then I'll walk you through the rest. At speed. You ready? Ice first. That's all you got to remember. Ice. Put your hand on top of the ice so it goes and into the tin. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. All right. Ice in. There you go. All the way to the top. There we go. Tip. Dump it in. 45 mil. Second line down. Oh, this is good time. Bang it in. You're right. Put the glass on top. Shake it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crack that thing open. There we go. There it is. Quick, strainer on. One hand, member. One hand. Fruit. Bang. 22.76. You fucking nailed it. 22.76.
Bang.
It's the bang, man. You don't expect it to be.
I fucking hit that.
You don't expect it to be that hard, eh?
Fuck no.
22.76. Sixth place.
Is that what I was drinking before?
Yeah.
It actually tastes decent.
That's what I do. Mr.
I
Consistent.
didn't fuck it up too bad.
So you can't ever.
No, I thought I just didn't put enough of fucking.
Nah, you're good. Nailed it. All right, we'll clean up.
Half a fucking drink.
I got a bit on me. We'll clean up. We'll come back. 6 spots.
It's not horrible.
It's fucking impressive.
Not horrible.
It's good.
That's good, man. That's fast.
Because what was your time?
20 something.
Oh fuck.
You're quick.
Yeah, you're close.
Wait, what did I get?
22.
Oh, that's not horrible.
Yeah.
Fuck.
2 seconds. You got the bang, got ya.
That's a lot of people
cracking
in
the shaker
front.
open.
What are the times underneath?
It's
Must
only
be like milliseconds and shit.
Yeah.
2049, 2082.
Damn. It was the bang.
That was the bang.
You guys even warned me, and it still fucked me up.
You still got ya. You got to
I've
whack
really
it up.
banged it on, and wow. I'm weak.
Mate, the whole modeling industry is obviously pretty cutthroat. You don't seem like a cutthroat kind of dude. In
Bro.
any way, shape or form.
Bro.
Like, I met you 2 weeks ago at that party and you're just like, right, you're like, yeah, these boys are with me. And we're going in. And I was like, you're like, you're the dude from the podcast I'm coming in to. He's like, hey, man. And you're like, fucking just like, yeah, let's fucking go. Let's
Were you drunk or sober then?
I was sober as a judge.
That's why I was like, fuck. He was not about it. Because you were heading out, hey?
No, so one of your friends that came in, he's like one of the girls that came with him. I knew her, and I was like, I've got a spare ticket because it was sold out. Yeah. So the event was sold out. I was like, I've got. She saw me then. She texted and she's like, "Oh, have you got a spare ticket?" I was like, "Yeah, I got one." So and then I gave her yours, and I was like, "I don't know how you guys are coming in."
Yeah.
I was like, "He's like, oh, I thought we were coming in with you," and then Lakota comes out the door. There with me. A security guard didn't even question it twice. He was just like, "Yeah, all right, man, no worries."
Bro,
If I tried to get somebody, he'd be like, "The fuck are you? What old duty?"
It was funny. I honestly was doing more trips to the front entrance to get my homies up to the VIP section than I was actually up there
having fun.
Because it was just like, it was sold out. And then, of course, when an event on the day, everyone just starts that didn't get tickets. They're like, oh, what's happening? Can I come? Can I come?
Can you get me? Can you get me?
And as soon as everyone finds out that you're wherever, it's like, oh, can you get me in? Can you get me in? It's like, well, yeah, I'm not going to say no.
How much? You got to find out how much pull you actually have. Like, how long's my string before they start saying
but
nah.
No, it was chilling because so yeah, Josh who runs that,
yeah,
and then his parents own the 19,
yeah,
and then for Mamma Mia and stuff, all the staff watched Mamma Mia. So I was like, I'm like kind of like low key kind of tight with all the like casino stuff, all the seckies and stuff. And then before that, I was partying at the 19, so I'd see them every weekend and stuff. So they were just like, yeah, cool, just let us know whatever you want. One of the hosts, Houston, he's like, yeah, just call me if you need anything. I'm like, bro, I need like 10 passes, and then I'd give them out, and then 10 minutes later, I need another 3 VIP passes. He's like, all right, I think we're running out of passes. I was like, I need a couple more. He's like, honestly, bro, just screw it. Just get me. I'll get them up and tell them once they're up, they're good. But if they go back down, just let me know.
All over.
And I was like, chilling.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
man.
I was just
low key celeb in the casino. If there's one place you want to have a hookup,
just come to the
there.
Star. So funny, but no, it's so fun there.
Do you have to do like ongoing training? Like, what's the goal for you at the end of the day? Is it like the modeling or the acting or
honestly, be like Leonardo DiCaprio, Will Smith of my generation or our generation.
Are we in the same generation? I'm going to say yes.
I was born when you were graduating, so I mean, I don't know.
No, you're definitely the next generation.
Yeah. So yeah, like,
that's cool.
Honestly, I love like, some people might find it cringe, but like I love like romance and shit. Like The Notebook's like my favorite movie.
Yeah.
So just like all that type of like, just like cheesy stuff. I love doing like flirty scenes and shit. So like I'd love to do like something like The Notebook, Titanic. Like I love that crap. But then also I love doing like just being stupid and funny. Like Will Smith is literally like a perfect like figure that I can relate to or like want to be like. So because he'll just like do serious, or he'll do this, or do like does everything.
You know what I mean? He fits in really well.
I don't want to be like stereotyped just into comedy or into that. Like I just want to.
I love watching his vlogs, like on his YouTube channel. Like it's
funny
like,
dude, eh?
Like, have you watched The Fresh Prince?
Yeah,
obviously, but like I love that show. And then you watch his vlogs and you're like, wow, that is that. Like it's just an older version of that dude, and that's kind of like him. And then but then you watch all of his other movies and he can do everything. Like Bad Boys is like fucking hilarious.
He's done everything. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing he hasn't done.
And he's still going.
Bro. And he just got shredded. Like he is shredded. I'm like, phew.
Yeah, fuck, he is
crazy,
shredded.
And then his kids are sick.
Yeah, his kids are
I actually met Jaden Smith.
Stop it.
Randomly. I was
because he was out here not that long ago.
No, so I met him in LA.
Yeah, right.
So I was at like near the Hollywood Strip. There's a mall. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah,
whatever. Like a shopping center. And they all just had like a big awards night. I don't know. And you know how they all like go to the front and get all taken in their caddy Escalades and stuff. He just came through the car park. Like he didn't want to go through the front and stuff. And I'm pretty sure he was on FaceTime with Taylor Swift. I'm not even joking. Like just like walking and talking
through.
And then all of us just see him. And I just see all these fans. I'm like, oh, I don't want to be like one of those. But I was like, at the same time, I want a photo. So I was like fanboying. And I was with my sister and stuff. And I just walked up and I was like, hey, can I get a photo? He's like, yeah, bro, all good. And then like kept walking, and then he's literally on the phone to T Swift. And I was like, that's dope. And all these people just running up, and he was so cash. And I was like, imagine being born into fame. Like literally they were just born and they were famous.
I love like watching like Jaden and like Will's relationship on Instagram or any of those things. Like when Will puts something up and he'll like Jaden comments on it, he's like, oh, fucking dad, or like like there's a proper father-son relationship, like embarrassed by the shit his dad does. It's sick.
You know what I mean? They're so cool, honestly. They're a sick family.
Do you have like, is there anyone else in your family that's done acting or like modeling or anything like that?
Okay, so this is weird. All over social media, all over the internet, all my bios and stuff say my dad grew up in the acting industry.
Yeah,
like,
right.
He's some big time actor or director and shit. So my mum actually studied acting over in the States, and that's how they met. She went over. And my dad was actually a photographer, and he worked at Universal Studios and like did all that kind of stuff, like just like just taking photos and all that crap. Like And then obviously
Behind the scenes and all that
and then
kind of stuff,
obviously
yeah.
working at Universal Studios, you get amongst everything. Like I'm pretty sure he had like lunch with like Spielberg and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like normal stuff in their eyes, but like to us it's like, fuck, that's sick. But
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like, oh, you work at Universal Studios, you walk behind the scenes, you see everything in the studios.
Yeah.
And so my parents have been in the industry
For a while.
yeah. So like I grew up and they would just like tell me about it and stuff. But like actual like acting on actually jokes in saying that my dad did voice work for a bunch of like movies and TV shows and stuff. So I take that back. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Sorry, Dad.
Everything on the internet.
Your IMBD cancel.
Sorry, no. So he actually did do voiceover stuff, and then he did it with a guy called Tom McSweeney. And then when my dad came over here, he was one of like the fair few of like Black Americans. Like there's a lot of Black Africans, but he was like Black American, had the accent.
Yeah.
And Warner Bros was just like starting the studios and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were like, come on. And then he was doing that with Tom McSweeney. And then eventually it was 12 of them. And then it cut down to just the 2 of them doing all the voices for like all the shows and stuff. I wouldn't know because the shows
that old.
they're definitely cancelled because they're old. But no, yeah, that's like sick. It was sick. And so yeah, I did grow up into it and they were a part of it. So it helped. Yeah. Fuck, and now I'm like getting a little bit tipsy and I'm getting hotter and stuff. I'm like, fuck. And then you start laughing more like, fuck.
This aircon's definitely not working. Cool. It's madness. That's cool, man. That like, I guess having goals, like you're only 20, like you got another 10 years to even get a bad back like me.
Bro, hopefully.
Mate, we're going to play a little game. Little card game here.
Let's do it.
Never have I ever. Shake up card game.
Love it.
All right. I'm going to pull out a bunch of... I'm going to pull out these top 3 cards. Are you going to choose? All right? Are you going to tell me the story? Which one?
Choose. Oh,
you're going to choose.
I can't see it. No, I was like trying to read that.
No, you don't get to see, bro.
I was like, all the questions say the same thing. Read it?
Yeah, you read
it. Never have I ever slid into a celebrity's DMs.
Who was it and how'd you go?
I have. Maybe a couple too many. They didn't all reply, but a couple have. One of the main ones. I don't want to name a name. I don't have to name a name. Eh?
Oh, it's up to you.
Nah, I shouldn't name a name. Look, can we count like influencers being like?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
You know how like all the like Addison Rae and stuff are like,
yeah, they're celebs.
As, like, they're
celebs.
It wasn't Addison Rae, but it was. I can't. Nah, it was a chick. It was a girl from LA. Couple mil followers. I feel like I need to. Like, if I don't say a name, then I feel like people are gonna be, oh, he's lying. Look,
I feel
people
like
can believe it or not. Whatever.
You can show me the DM after.
Yeah. So honestly, I don't know if she replied to my story or I slid in. Either way, we'll just say I slid in.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll own it. And it was one of those things where I just started social media, had followers on TikTok, but Instagram was like kind of slowly growing. So I was like, I had the mindset of going in like they won't reply.
In the bio, 1.8 in the
you know what I mean?
Instagram
You know
bio.
what I mean? It's like, yeah, click the link.
Click the link.
But
I swear I'm big on TikTok.
I swear I don't care. Yeah. But yeah, so I DM'd her and I was like, oh, like, she won't reply. And like, it sounds like, humbly speaking, I just like to be like smooth with it, you know?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I hate being like,
no, like Connie pick
like,
up lines and shit.
Yeah, like you're so like whatever. I send emojis.
Yeah.
Because if you send emojis, people can't say like he was creepy or whatever. So I just send. I'm really exposing myself. I send a waving hand and a monkey. That's it. And if they reply, they reply. If they don't, they don't. And then, people see that and they're like, oh, that actually stands out instead of someone being cringy. Anyways, she replied. I was like, oh, hey. I didn't know where to go from there. And I was
surely you screenshot it and send it to all the homies.
I did. And I was like, oh, like I'm coming over to LA. This was like, I don't know, 2020 or something. I was like, I'm coming over to LA. We should hang out. And then I was like, yes, I'll message you when I'm over there. And she's like, yeah, I'm keen. Got over there, bro.
Nothing.
We hung out.
It.
But I'll just leave it at that. Like,
That's
it was just, I got to show you, like,
that's cool.
there's a couple, but I just don't want to name names. It's
That's
just like,
cool.
it's scary.
There's a mate. There's like I don't know. There's a lot of you can imagine how many DMs those people get. Like imagine and like the cringy shit they get. Like there's so many creepy dudes out there, and like to the point where there's an app that's for people that have like some sort of like following or celebrity status or whatever, trying to find people that are just not John down the road.
Exactly.
And like the internet, like the catfishing of the, like all that
Crazy.
catfishing shit, eh?
It's
like
crazy. Oh, I was telling Kersten a story. I actually have another one.
Give it to
I'll
me.
quickly say it. I want to know. Nah, she's
Nah, do it.
Name the name.
Do it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Nah, I can't. But I'll say the story real quick.
Okay.
And people can believe it if they want to. I'll show you the DMs
All
after,
right,
so
show
at
me
least
after.
I know you.
All right.
So they're sisters. And they're like European or something. And they go.
Because like twin sisters on Instagram and TikTok
Just
go
always
like
blow up.
they always blow up.
So yeah, they're sisters. And she had a couple mil. And I was like I said, I was not starting social media. Like
Yeah.
I was like small established. And I was like, same. Waving hand.
Monkey.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. We'll see after. And I was like, she was bigger than the other chicks. I was really like, I don't think.
We'll to see how this plays out.
Like, look, they've replied a couple of times. So other people. So I was like, maybe she will. She replied. I thought she was single, all that stuff. She's replying to my stories like, you cute AF, all this stuff. I'm replying to hers. I'm like,
Thinks you're smiling down the camera at her, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm like, you're in LA, I'm in LA, let's link. We party together, all this stuff. 2 weeks later, I go to a party, she's there with her European boyfriend. And I'm like, what? Like, what? I thought we had, I was like, I know we didn't have anything special, but I was like, what the heck? Like, how long have you been dating? And she's like, yeah, he's been my boyfriend, but he was like overseas, so I just thought nothing of it. I'm like, are you joking? Like, are you serious? I was like, you didn't want to tell me you had a boyfriend? She's like, it's fine though, it's no big deal, just don't tell anyone. I was like, yeah, it's all right, I just told all my homies back in Australia, but I won't tell anyone now. I'm like, no, I didn't tell anyone. And then,
I've been clout farming with the boys for weeks.
Me and my close friends, like, bro, look, like, keeping the boys, started a whole vlog channel, like, just about chats and shit now.
Oh, man.
But,
That's so
and
funny.
then, yeah, it turns out she had a boyfriend, bro, and I was like, wow, you little
I can
slut.
imagine LA's like that because
And then-
there's people out there legit like
That's
that
how it
have
is.
either good intentions or bad intentions or
Exactly.
just intentions with of not caring or whatever.
Exactly. But yeah, now we
Just
unfollowed
don't
each
catch
other
feelings,
and
bro.
don't talk anymore.
20 years old, you're not going to catch feelings.
Everyone catches feelings, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Like everyone. I even find myself like looking at someone, I'm like, wow, I'm in love with you. Fuck, I don't know you. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't help it. You can't help it. But nah, I love it on the Gold Coast though, because like I'll be driving past someone, again, exposing myself, but oh well. And I've genuinely like made friendships from this. And I'll see someone, I'll be like, that chick is so cute. And I'm like getting her attention through my window. I'm like, fuck, she's gonna think it's so creepy, and I don't care. But in saying that, not all chicks think it's creepy when a guy's just like straight up. You know what I mean? I'm like getting her attention. I'm like, these ones, like, put down your window. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, you're just really cute. And then I just don't know what to say. And I'm like, what
Shit, she wound down her window.
Exactly. I'm like, fuck, the light's not green yet. But then I'm like, what's your Insta? And then we became friends. And then so like,
that's cool.
all that happens. And then I was like, wow, it's
better
almost
than a dude rocking up beside him at the lights that with their music blaring in like a WRX revving the engine or something, doing some weird shit.
But like, bro, it's not all the time, but it's as easy as just literally going up to someone and be like, hey, I thought you were cute. What's up?
Being nice.
Do you want to fuck?
Be yourself.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm a virgin. But nah. But nah, legit though. Like chicks love when you're just straight up, because at the end of the day, we are all human and everyone.
Don't be creepy. It's that simple.
That's it. We'll just leave it at that. Everyone.
Mate, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so
and
much,
bearing with
bro.
this bloody heat. It's
warm, but it's doable.
Bro, it's like a
Doable.
sauna in here.
It's all right. It is all right.
Couple margies.
Mate,
Mate, thanks so much for coming in. Where can people, well, obviously, TikTok, just type in Lakota Johnson and you'll come up. I typed in before you came up straight away. You got Instagram?
Yeah.
Do you do YouTube or anything like that?
No, don't search
Facebook.
me on,
Don't add him. Yeah.
Don't search me on either of those. Just don't. Yeah.
Instagram.
Kersten pulls up her phone. YouTube. Look, no, just don't.
We'll put the link in the description anyway. Your Instagram and your
Thanks,
TikTok.
bro.
Give him a follow.
Thank
Give
you
him
so
a
much for
comment.
having me.
Yeah.
Give
Absolute
me a
pleasure,
comment.
mate. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, bro.
See you soon. That's today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, leave a review. Go show the Shake Up some love and stay connected. Don't forget you can watch all of our episodes on YouTube. Also, jump over to our Shake Up Cocktail Gang Facebook page where you can find out who's coming up on the podcast. And if you've got questions for them, I'll ask the bloody questions. You can also use the code SHAKEUP for 10% off on mrconsistent.com.au. Thank you so much for listening. And just remember, shit, that's fresh.